So this white paper is about the framework and what is needed in order to establish an innovation program within any company, large or small. And really starting with insights and the jobs to be done, and building all the way up to how do you build the framework for executing larger scale internal and external innovation. From an internal perspective, it's really about giving those unmet needs and giving a framework to the jobs and the early innovation opportunities and putting a team around that and investing in that and having the perseverance to go through the trials of internal innovation. From an external perspective, it's really about establishing the test beds and the things that are required, the filters to understand how to source digital health startups, third-party companies, the lenses in which you want to review those companies, and then being able to put them into a pilot situation, test the real-world evidence, and then determine whether or not you want to move forward with them and start to commercially launch that product. And really it's the combination of unmet needs, the internal framework, and then the external framework that really makes up an innovation program. Really, I was inspired by seeing and understanding what's happening in the market and really following a lot of pharma and medtech companies and seeing a lot of opportunity for improvement. I know that all companies are very interested in driving new innovation, but the framework or the systematic way to build an innovation program seems to be missing for me. If there's really one takeaway that I would like people to come away from this paper is to really understand the unmet needs of the patient. That is truly the core of understanding how to build innovation. Of course, there's a framework after that, but if we can all focus as an industry on that unmet need and really trying to find solutions that meet the need of that patient, I think that is a great starting point. And then you can only build on top of that with frameworks and jobs to be done and everything else that's required to build an innovation program, but it really comes back to the patient. As the white paper lays out, it's really from a beginning to an end. And of course you can set up an innovation program with pieces and parts of it. It really starts with the jobs to be done in the patient research, moving then into the internal innovation and what is required in order to set up an internal innovation program, the activities, the things that should be focused on, and then moving into establishing partnerships for test beds, and then also external partnering. So depending on your needs, you can look at this as an internal and or external innovation program. Taken as a whole, you could look at it as an entire program to address both. Of course, it is much more difficult and takes a lot more time and effort than a 3-4 page white paper, but it really does provide the blueprint and a framework for how to set up an innovation program in your organization. I think the long-term key to success is really taking your time, establishing a very strong foundation for an innovation program, and also not getting caught up in the vanity metrics. So it's very easy to take a group of people out to Silicon Valley. It's easy to do the kind of things that kind of catch a lot of attention. What I would offer is doing the core activities that are needed to establish a long-term foundation for innovation internally.